Well, it was a sea of red at Thunder Bay's Waverley Park today. That's the color for Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorder Awareness. FASD affects about 4% of the population. It's a lifelong disability that affects the brain and body of people exposed to alcohol while in the womb. And every year, on September 9th, communities come together to promote healthy pregnancies and support people with FASD. To find out more, the CBC's Chris Kettinen stopped by the Thunder Bay event and spoke with RJ Formanek from Thunder Bay and Maggie May from Ireland. Both have FASD and were speaking at today's event. Here's some of their conversation.
Hello, Thunder Bay. Hello. It is such a thrill to see how many people have come out today in support of International FASD Awareness. Now, I'm just a guy from Cooch. September 9th is International Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorder Day. And for 25 years now, all across the world, we've been celebrating the fact that neurodivergent people exist and that we have a lot to say.
So how did you become an advocate?
I have FASD, and I didn't find out until I was 47. Once I did, it started to make sense why my life was a little haywire and why I was always the most different person in the room. And once I realized that it's the way my brain works now, I was able to embrace it and, stop hating myself for who I really was. So it was a very big change for me.
How about yourself?
For me, it's really, I also have FASD, but also it's really about nothing about us without us. So when I think FASD events happening, I turn out as cheerleaders, as speakers, and just to support those coming out and just show that we are a huge community.
What are the supports like?
Right now, they're much better than they were, but we have a lot of work to go. When I was diagnosed, there was absolutely nothing in terms of support, but now groups such as this and many others all across Canada and the world are stepping up to realize that we're the owner-operators of these brains, and much like reading a book about driving a truck won't teach you how to drive a truck. So we sort of have the inside information. We're able to help the professionals really understand what actually is going on in our brains and our minds.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you'll be saying during your speech?
For me, it's all about connecting. Where I'm from in Ireland, there's no FASD supports. So for me, I really want to learn as much as I can and bring it back to Ireland so that individuals there, can get hope, and also hopefully we can get people talking about it and getting more supports for people like me in Ireland and also around the world.
What are your thoughts then, what you've seen in Canada when it comes to those supports?
I have been so inspired of just the community spirit, the supports, but also the individuals who are really coming out, speaking up, and really wanting to share their stories and people want to hear their voices, and that's what it's all about.
And we just flew in from Toronto, where we did an event yesterday in downtown Toronto, and the turnout was amazing. The support is there because people really do want to understand us.
How does it make you feel seeing these events and all the people that are attending them?
It is amazing. Many years ago, I just started wearing red shoes just because it was my own personal way of, being different, showing visibly something. I would wear a suit and these crazy red shoes, and people would always give me sort of one of those looks. But the point was, the red shoes, to me, have always been a symbol of freedom, a symbol of movement, of energy, of fire, of passion. So getting the red shoes on my feet was one thing, but to see the entire world taking it on I'm so humbled by it. I can't tell you. I cry.
So, Maggie, when people attend an event like this, whether it's in Thunder Bay or elsewhere, what do you hope they take away from it?
That we're humans and that, our voices matter, but also that, people often picture us as these terrible people, and actually, no, we're just like everyone else. We just work a little bit differently or think a little bit differently. And I think it's all about embracing neurodiversity and that people are different, and that's okay. It's okay to be unique.
FASD is about people. We often talk about this, the effects and what we see, but in reality, it's about the people who live with it, and they are some of the most incredible, hardworking people I've ever met. I love this group. Creator has gifted us a beautiful day to share together. Walk with us, talk with us, have a great time. Thank you so much, everybody, for inviting us.
That was the CBC's Chris Kettinen speaking with RJ Formanek and Maggie May at the International Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorder Awareness Day event in Thunder Bay earlier today.